everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I'm here to do the very last episode of our Mojo-Buster series. So I hope you've been following along and having fun and getting inspired with our challenges. This is kind of like our bonus fun challenge here. And we have a special guest. So there's not just 4 videos today, but there's 5. So Megan, as always, Caddy, and Hannah. But we have the amazing Victoria Marie, who's helping by doing the giveaway for our series, is also joining us this week. So we're very, very excited. And we can't wait to see what she comes up with. And the theme for this week is one that has been used. I've seen, I think there was even a little series about it during the National Scrapbooking Day, but it's using like your favorite pieces of pattern paper. So it's kind of like you're starting with the paper and then moving on and picking your photos and your story or however you want to go about it. But it's to focus on those pieces of pattern papers you kind of hoard because you don't really want to use them because they're just so pretty. That's kind of the focus. So I thought I'd start by showing you some of my favorite pattern papers that I'm hoarding right now. Believe it or not, I don't actually own that much pattern paper, if you don't count my 6x6 pads. So I have 2 kind of similar sheets, and the fact that one's just smaller circles than the other, but they kind of have the same feel to them. And I have been, since I've owned them, I've been hoarding them. I can't decide if I want to cut them out or what I want to do with them, but so anything like this I tend to hoard until like that perfect project. Also, this piece, because of the plus signs on it, it's really pretty, and I want to create a really fun and neat layout. I just haven't figured out what I want to do, what colors I want to bring out or anything like that. So I've been hoarding this. Anything that is Pink Fresh Studios with these awesome designs on them. I have the hardest time because they're so pretty. I'm like, where do I put my photo without hiding anything? And then like this one, I probably would try to cover up a little bit, maybe this part of it, or I don't know. But like, I love this, and I have the hardest time. And then normally there's something really cute on the back too, and I only ever buy 1 sheet of it. So that one's one I haven't used for a while. And then I don't know why, but I tend to hoard these really cool like patterns that are neutrals. Again, I have no idea why, but I do. And I just can't seem to make myself use them. I'll go somewhere else and like go to my 6x6 pad and try to use that instead of using up my 12x12s. So that's one that I do. I've really been hoarding this piece again, this plus sign from Maggie Holmes. I love the craft look to it. And then here's a simple, it's kind of the same, along the same lines, but it was the color that I've been hoarding. And this is from the Little You collection. And to be honest with you, I'm hoarding this one because we're waiting to find out if our new arrival is going to be a boy or a girl. And if it's a boy, I would really love to do a layout using this to document the fact that we found out that it was a boy. So that's kind of why I've been hoarding that one. So there's a reason behind it, but I'm still been hoarding it. This one I love. I've actually bought this piece of pattern paper twice. I've already done a layout with this side of it, but I really love these arrows, and so I bought a second sheet so I could use the arrows, and I haven't touched it yet. And then I have this awesome cut apart. This is from a summer line, but it has the gold, but it's not, it's like glitter gold, but it doesn't come off on your fingers. And I absolutely love that. And there's 2 sides to it, and both sides are beautiful. And so I used one little piece. You can see I braved one little spot. But the rest of it, I've kind of really, really been hoarding. And I really would like to use this up eventually because it is so pretty. It needs to get put into something. And something along the lines of this, where it's really a neat background piece because it's so light and airy, but I just can't seem to use it ever. So I hoard this type of pattern paper as well, the more simple and clean and type layouts, or excuse me, paper. And finally, florals. I hoard florals like crazy. I love them. They're so pretty, but I don't ever tend, because I'm always like, okay, so am I going to fussy cut them out, or am I going to leave it? Am I going to use, I never know what I want to do with them. So instead they sit in my little, I have a little package of florals like you would get when you get your paper. I put all of them in there because, like I said, I don't actually own that much 12 by 12. And they just sit there and I look at them, but I never touch them because they're just too pretty. So that gives you kind of an idea of the style and stuff that I tend to hoard. I am determined to use one of these sheets for this layout. I haven't decided what. I have no idea about my photos, nothing like that. Just that these are my starting off points, and I'm going to create something with one of these. So wish me luck, and I'll get you guys on fast forward.
Alrighty guys, so let me get this recorded. I need to apologize if you can hear any sound. It is Friday night and my son is watching Peppa Pig, and Sean is out having a guys' night and playing some poker. So it's just Mommy and Jackson, and trying to do this voiceover. Like I said, it is Friday. This was supposed to be up this morning, but unfortunately had a few issues. Some emergencies came up at work, and I just wasn't able to get it done. So I do apologize that this is going up so late, but I'm sure you understand with life and kids and what happens here. So you can see I have pulled out some pattern paper here. Both of these are from the On Trend 2 collection. I absolutely love this collection and have been hoarding it as well. So I was able to decide and go with this. You can also see that I chose to go with the Maggie Holmes piece of pattern paper that I had shared with you in my opening. I really love this piece of paper, and I was so happy that I actually managed to get it on my layout. I have also decided to pick this photo. This photo is of myself on my birthday. I turned 29 this year, and I have a few reservations about it. For some reason, the thought of turning 30, you're all going to laugh at me about this, but the thought of turning 30 really freaks me out. So my journaling just kind of talks about what the day was like and how I can't believe I'm already at this age, and that I'm just going to do the most I can. So, excuse me, the most I can to celebrate my last year of being a 20-something-year-old. So that's kind of what the journaling is going to talk about and what the photo represents. I do try to take a photo of myself or something going on my birthday every year and scrapbook that as well. I try to do the same with Sean, but it doesn't always work. I don't think I actually got a photo of him. I got one for this year and I've scrapbooked it already, but the year before I didn't get a photo of him. But I like to document these birthdays, even when it's our birthdays. They're a big deal, so I definitely want to get them documented. I was able to pull out this awesome frame. I believe it's a Simple Stories frame, and I just highlighted myself a little bit more here. And I'm going to pull out some pattern paper. This is the Jen Hatfield collection. I think it's called Every Day or something along the lines. It's got some absolutely beautiful pattern paper, but this piece of pink pattern paper, I knew I had to use. As it's not very often I'm going to be able to use pink on a layout. I do scrapbook about myself a lot, but this is my birthday, so I can use whatever colors I want and make it as girly as I want, and that's why I was able to choose this pink. You are going to see me look through a few other pieces. I was just making sure that was actually the color I wanted to use, but it is. That's exactly what I'm going to come up with, and I really, really like that little pop of color that I chose there. So I'm going to magically come back, and it's going to be cut. I might cut this on film. I have a little bit of an issue with my recording. I was busy scrapping along and completely finished my layout and looked, and some of the process didn't record, and unfortunately it's all of the part that's the fun part, is watching me decorate my layout. So you're gonna see me come back live talking about what I did, but just keep in mind this is a little bit of a more scattered layout because I wasn't able to record it all for some reason. I've been having some issues with my camera. It tells me it's got plenty of space, but then when I go to record it, it doesn't have the correct amount of space. So Anyways, that's kind of what happened there. I have decided I wanted to do a little bit more, do something mixed media. I do like doing mixed media, and again, this layout is supposed to be about our favorites, and mixed media is something I've really been enjoying lately. So I'm just testing out the two colors, trying to figure out what color I want to use. I liked that red color, but it was reading too much as blood red on this pattern paper versus the green that was a little more subtle. So I'm just going to take the stencil. You've seen me use it multiple times. I really like it. I use it a lot. And I'm going to create this awesome layout with it. Stencil with it. And it's neat. I really, really like the way that it turned out. So I don't know how I got myself backwards. So this whole part is completely upside down. I apologize about that. I hope the whole process isn't like that. But I'm actually coming to an end, so it should be fine. You're going to just see me also back my pattern paper here with a Simple Stories piece that I cut out for another project, and I'm just going to use it as a background piece. But I'm going to come back live and you'll see the rest of it.
Hey guys, so I have no idea what happened, but my video completely cut off, and then I went to record this and that got cut off too. So I am having massive technical difficulties. I apologize. This is my finished layout though. You did miss me decorating it. Like I said, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I just pulled a few stickers in, a little tab, my journaling with the tag, which is from the tag I had talked about using. So I was able to use one of those summer themed tags that was part of that opening collection I was talking about. And just a little tag with the month of my birthday, my journaling that I really like, and I love it. I actually am really surprised how fast this came together. This was probably one of the fastest layouts I've created in months, which I'm a slow scrapbooker. So I was excited to get that done, and I just love it. I love that I used this pattern paper and got it used up. I really think it helped to use something that is so pretty and something that I really wanted to use, even though I've been hoarding it. So I definitely think I'm going to start challenging myself to use up the stuff that I have been hoarding, because I tend to make really fast layouts that I really like. So this is a great challenge for me, actually. I'm very inspired to just keep creating. I also just wanted to share with you, if you remember last week when I was so sick, I did finish that layout as well. I don't think there was much that I didn't share. I just added the couple little things I had talked about, and I did my journaling. So I was able to finish it though, and that was good because I was so sick last week, but it's completed. And this one is also completed, and I love it. Again, talking about my birthday, not much happened on my birthday this year, so it's not much journaling here, which is why I was able to use that tag. A couple things I'm thinking I might need to go back and add, I haven't decided, is maybe a piece of pattern paper here to create like a shelf for this, and I need to go back and add the twine for the tag. But that's kind of the wrap up of this. So I really hope you've enjoyed this series. We've had so much fun. Sorry, excuse me. We've had so much fun creating these 5 layouts for you guys. And I really think it helped us all to just get a few things scrapped in our albums that we probably wouldn't have done otherwise. So that was great. And just a reminder again, if you leave a comment, and remember there's 5 people you're leaving comments on today, because the lovely Victoria, who was hosting the giveaway to begin with, has created her own layout and is our special guest for this week. So there's links below. Just make sure you hop on over to all of theirs. I'm actually probably the last one that you've seen because I've had a bit of an emergency at work, and I'm actually recording this at 3:41 Friday afternoon. So unfortunately life happens and I just had to roll with it, but everything's fine. I just had to work today when I originally didn't need to. And so again, just leave comments on all of those. The plan is that we will, all 4 of us will post the winner probably at the same time. You only have to watch one of the videos. It'll all be the same. And we'll do that on Monday for you. So keep a lookout for that. And whoever the winner is just needs to get a hold of one of us, and we will get you in the right direction so you can pick up that class from Victoria. So thanks everyone so much for watching. We really appreciate that you followed along with us for these last 5 weeks. And I personally am really looking forward into diving into the holiday season and getting all of my December stuff squared away. So again, I just don't know how to say thank you enough, and we'll be back. I'll be back soon with another layout. Bye everyone.